We all know that there are three universal constants: gravity, the speed of light, and the fact that Minecraft won't add inches to your cock. But are there any games that will actually remove inches? Let's say you're, I don't know, a trans woman who has found herself in a position rendering her unable to access safe transitory care. Is there some hidden gem out there that could bypass the medical system entirely and perform your physical transition for you? Well, buckle up, because that answer is the aim of this video. To get an easy one out of the way, merely booting up Hoi 4 would probably steal away enough inches to put a hole through that place where your brain is supposed to be. However, to achieve such a result would require actually playing Hearts of Iron, and I wouldn't wish such a fate on the guys who brought down the towers. Another pair that lives in a similar vein are Dota 2 and League. Having met a nationally ranked League player in the wild, this is not a route you want to go down. The deep scars present in that poor man's soul surpass even the Christian God's ability to forgive. Dota is slightly more palatable, but would probably just shrink it to a nanopeen and no farther, sidestepping our bar of entry and leaving you with less to work with if you ended up winning the lotto or something. Two games that hold a bit more promise are Valorant and Counter-Strike. These two games certainly shrank the pecker of any poor soul unfortunate enough to fall into these deviously disguised chastity cages, but will they cause full reversal? Seeing as validating such a claim would require making someone play either of these games, I am not personally willing to test this due to ethical concerns. If anyone watching knows, let me know. I'm sure many of you are just shouting at me, "You brain-dead waste of space, you forgot about—" No, you fool! I did not forget about Fortnite. The issue with this game is that even if it were able to do what's advertised on the tin, I'm pretty sure that even a half hour of whatever the fuck Epic's been burning over there would leave you too numb to remember why you even started in the first place. Now, something you hear all the time is how ex-FromSoft boss kicked my dick in. This certainly seems like a promising route to look into. Bosses like Melania, Gale, Ornsmo and Steam, any DS2 runback, and many others from games I haven't played get called out all the time for performing our desired action. With all this opportunity, it only hits harder to find out that this is merely a figure of speech, and all of these challenges can be overcome with enough patience. But goddammit, I'm sick of waiting. Just to address the other half of the argument, so you can see how thorough my research has been, let's look at the Red Hat opinion. The conservatives seem to think that anything that makes you read or portrays women or the gays as real, and also people, will automatically make your kid trans. The unfortunate reality, however, is that even if this were true, they're still not going to go the extra mile to get that little fucker. The only other possibility that I could think of is old games from our grandparents' days, when they handed out dynamite and blasting caps to every little tyke that was making their ages-revered trek to and from the schoolhouse, where they'd blow shit up just for the crime of existing. While this game may be really fun and possibly effective, it might have a couple of issues. The first issue is that they invented these really stupid things called laws, and these laws are, as those mythical 90s kids love to say, gay as fuck. The other is that it might be a bit too effective. Now, I hate my Magic Johnson as much as the next, but I do happen to like my internal organs, and would like to keep them and my pelvis from becoming external accessories. Just to be sure we're covering all our bases, we should also probably look to see if there's anything out there for the guys in progress. But what would a masculine game even look like? One that puts hair on your chest and nuts between your legs, their sole purpose being to build a base for even more hair. God, this fucking hair is awful. How do people live like this? An easily apparent option is... However, even though it fulfills the masculine urge to climb into the pits of hell and kill Satan as retribution for your widow wabbit's death, I'm not sure that it makes you any more or less of a man to play. Doom is for everyone. The aforementioned games like Call of Duty and mayhaps even Battlefield, at least the old ones, may seem optimal. What man wouldn't want to die heroically for a country that can't know that you exist? However, by becoming invested in the older, actually good games, it increases the likelihood of getting suckered into one of the newer and shitified entries, placing you into the same conundrum as us girly pops. Now, the most probable and effective way to end your pupil thrashing is just like the Dynamite games, a tried and true classic. Holding any vaguely long and straight object near your pelvis. This simple action will not only involuntarily force every man within 3-mile radius to acknowledge your manhood, but also your challenge. The amount of testosterone given off by a gaggle of guys holding sticks and making poke jokes is strong enough to give a passing baby facial hair, let alone he who initiated this sacred ritual. That being said, there is like a 50% chance that you immediately become bros with everyone, leaving no time for anything except and beer, so stay safe if you tend to be a political fence sitter. Even though I could not find a satisfying answer to the question of our generation, maybe you can. Let us know if you found the cure for being trans and broke. We have a Discord, under the description, and hope to see you there. Thanks for watching. Good night.